Welcome to this Made for Success Studios production. The audio you are listening to is designed to give you hours of entertainment. Now sit back and relax as our featured story begins.
By Pike and Dyke. A Tale of the Rise of the Dutch Republic by George Alfred Henty. Chapter 1. The Good Venture. Rotherhithe in the year 1572 differed very widely from the Rotherhithe of today. It was then a scattered village, inhabited chiefly by a seafaring population. It was here that the captains of many of the ships that sailed from the port of London had their abode. Snug cottages with trim gardens lay thickly along the banks of the river, where their owners could sit and watch the vessels passing up or down, or moored in the stream, and discourse with each other over the hedges, as to the way in which they were handled, the smartness of their equipage, whence they had come or where they were going. For the trade of London was comparatively small in those days, and the skippers, as they chatted together, could form a shrewd guess from the size and appearance of each ship as to the country with which she traded, or whether she was a coaster working the eastern or southern ports. Most of the vessels, indeed, would be recognized and the captains known, and hats would be waved and welcomes or adieus shouted as the vessels passed. There was something that savored of Holland in the appearance of Rotherhithe, for it was with the Low Countries that the chief trade of England was carried on, and the mariners who spent their lives in journeying to and fro between London and the ports of Zeeland, Friesland, and Flanders, who for the most part picked up the language of the country, and sometimes even brought home wives from across the sea, naturally learned something from their neighbors. Nowhere, perhaps, in and about London were the houses so clean and bright, and the gardens so trimly and neatly kept, as in the village of Rotherhithe. And in all Rotherhithe, not one was brighter and more comfortable than the abode of Captain William Martin. It was low and solid in appearance. The wooden framework was unusually massive, and there was much quaint carving on the beams. The furniture was heavy and solid, and polished with beeswax until it shone. The fireplaces were lined with Dutch tiles. The flooring was of oak, polished as brightly as the furniture. The appointments from roof to floor were Dutch, and no wonder that this...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?